Hebrews chapter 12. Excuse me. Let me read this first part right here. Since therefore we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race that is marked out for us. The first reason that we need to persevere, the first reason that we should persevere, is because of this great cloud of witnesses. Did you guys see right there, the very first word of the 12th chapter is therefore. And I always challenge people, whenever you see the word therefore, you should ask yourself one very simple but very important question. What is it there for? And it always has a reason. He says therefore. In other words, he's saying, based on what I just talked about, there's this great cloud of witnesses. So who are these witnesses? Who are these people? Why should we listen to them? Why should we take what they have to say and persevere? This great cloud of witnesses is this chapter that came right before Hebrews chapter 12. Many people call it the Hall of Faith. Dozens of people who are mentioned by God and given credence and giving a blessing, really. Because they had faith, because they put their faith and trust in God, because they ran the race. People like Noah, people like Moses and Sarah and Enoch. These men and women who were not perfect. I mean, Rahab was a harlot, a prostitute. Moses was a murderer. The Bible speaks of David. He was an adulterer. And all these people, though, the Bible testifies of, these people ran the race. They persevered. They weren't perfect. They're like me and you. They fell down. They made mistakes. But you know what this passage is saying to us, why we should persevere? It's saying to us we should persevere because we have these great cloud of witnesses. Now, let me just clear something up for you guys, okay? This may hurt your feelings a little bit. I've heard it said before, well, they're looking down on you from heaven. I don't believe that anyone in heaven is looking down on us to see what we're doing. Sometimes people say that to bring encouragement. Sometimes people say that to bring solace in times of discouragement, in times of loss of your family or your friends. But the truth of the matter is, if those people are in heaven, their eyes are not on us, they're on Jesus Christ. There are people in heaven under the throne and in front of the throne that are worshiping Him day in and day out forever. And they never cease saying, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. They're not looking at us. It's not calling them witnesses because they're seeing what we're seeing. They're called witnesses because they have lived a life. They've given their life. There are these great cloud of people that are saying to us, you can do it. How do they say that? Because they said, we did it. And you can too. We should persevere because they did. They weren't perfect. Matter of fact, many of them were broken, frail, and fragile people. But they did it. They ran the race. They persevered. So can we.